This week's Parsha is Parshat Naso, and in it we learn about the laws of the Nazir, a man who has to abstain from alcohol and having his hair cut. And in the accompanying Haftarah we read the phrase Vateled Haisha ben Vatikra et Shmo Shimshon. And the woman gave birth to a son and called him Samson. Now, Samson's connection is that he was one of the best known Nazirites in the Bible. The connection with Shavuot is that we read the book of Ruth and we learn of her virtues in going with her mother-in-law and indeed becoming the great-grandmother of King David. However, her sister-in-law Orpah, when she leaves her mother-in-law, somewhat goes off the rails and hangs out with the Philistines, rather a lot of them. And the Talmud tells us that she actually is the mother of Goliath. So here we have the connection between Goliath and King David, who obviously ends up cutting off his head. And we know that David's rise to fame is indeed started by the fact that he brings down Goliath. Samson, however, sad fate is that he literally brings down the house on the Philistine's head. And the connection, which you are probably wondering with today's location, is that I am sitting in the Royal Opera House in Covent Garden in London. What is the connection between the Opera House and Covent Garden? Well, in this very building, many, many years ago, George Frederick Handel produced the first production of his opera, namely Samson. And those who do not like opera could be considered a cultural Philistine. But whether it is coincidence or divine providence, a fall often comes before a rise. Wishing you a Shabbat Shalom and a Chag Shavuot Sameach.